Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. I'm off. I know, I'm so excited. Well, kinda. I mean, don't get me wrong, you need a day off, you do. But at the same time, then you know you ain't making money. But it's not all about the money, right? It's not. But it is at this time of the year because all the launches are happening. And I've really, stopped and have slowed down on that because A, nothing has caught my eye, and B, do I need it? Is it really that great of something that I need? You know what I mean? And yes and no. And I do enjoy the fact that I work at Ulta because I get to touch it and see, is it, good, or is it not good? And some things they have on display, some things they don't. So it's hit or miss with it. But they did have the Tarte Christmas collection on display. And I had said I had bought both of the blushes. I've already reviewed the one. We're going into the second one now. It's the, what is it called? The Reds and Berries, I think. Yes. I will say that the first one was made for my skin tone, and I'm well aware of that. And I think I will like that one more than this one. But this one is still good if you're darker than I am. It is definitely more pigmented. And the highlighter, it's kind of working, but not really. It is a little bit too dark for me. But we can make it work, and it'd be a good inner corner or maybe even a lid shade. It could work. We could make it work. Will I make it work? Probably not. Will I pass it on? Probably. But just saying, you could make it work. And I do think that they're awfully cute in the fact of holiday gifts, even stocking stuffers. But today, for bronzer, I'm wearing the Dior again. Y'all, I'm just kidding. I'm using it up. I told you I didn't like it. I mean, I like it, but it's not worth it type of thing. But I'm just going to use it up, so it's out of my collection. But anyway, for today, for the blush, though, I'm wearing Posy. And you can see how dark this is going to get. Okay, we can see if I kept building it. You do want to go in if you're my skin tone or lighter. If you get this portion of the blushes, you want to go in with a very light hand. You want to dip your brush in and tap it off and pat it on, and then blend. So pigmented. Now, is it blendable? Absolutely. It's Tarte's blushes, but it is pigmented. So know that. And then the highlighter in this one is called Shine. And again, it is a little bit too, ignore my nails, I need to get them done. It is a little too dark for my skin tone, but again, I can make it work. We can make it work. For foundation today, I actually grabbed an old one. It's my Revlon Skin Caring Foundation. I think I like this. It's just a little bit too light for me. I think if I got a darker shade, I'd really like this formula. It's very nice. It almost reminds me of the Lancome, what is that? Care and Glow Foundation. In a way. Not exact, but in a way. Then for the under eyes, I use Natasha Denona for my concealer. I set the under eyes with the number 7. I set the rest of my face with the Lawless. So is that it for the face? Yes. Okay. Now the Christmas collection, the set I bought, came with this lipstick, or this, what is this? Maracuja Juicy Lip. And you just swirl it up and down. I'm wearing it right now. But I do have the Tarte lip liner on, which is Dusty Rose. So I lined my lips with this and then put this on. I like these. I like all the versions of these, except the clickers always break on me. Always. But I do like them. The mascara, this is the Tartelette XL tubing mascara. I've never tried this mascara. I have tried the Tartelette tubing. The Surfer Curl is my favorite from Tarte, but this one might take the cake. It's giving me length, and a lot of it, and it is a tubing mascara. I don't know how I'm going to feel about that part of it. We'll see. But so far, so good. And it's given me the length that my Gucci gives me. The brush is different though, and the formula is different, but it's given me that kind of length, like, that I like. But I still think I like my Gucci better. But then again, the price point of this is so much better. So, you know, I don't think you can go wrong. But, if you're going to do it, you might want to, splurge a little and get the Gucci. But if you didn't, I think that could be a very good one too. And then the palette a little palette came with it. It's called the Glamorous Gift. You all, I mean, here's the thing with all these, and I've felt them all, because this one, and I felt the three palette one, and I still may get that one. I don't know. I also felt the Too Faced ones. Okay, I'm not regretting the fact that I didn't buy them. That one, that's the neutral one, that's the one I felt, and yes, it's beautiful. It is, but it is a neutral color story. I have Natasha. I can get that in any. Where is the Christmas? Oh, packaging. I don't think this is necessarily Christmas, as in Christmas theming, but I do think this is Christmas the way Tarte does it, which is more like classy and elegant type packaging. You know what I mean? So I do like it, and I think it works for Tarte. It's just a little palette. You're basically going to get two looks. I'm going to do this look, which we're going to use this shade right here, this shade right here, and this shade right here. And then I think you could even use this shade, and this shade to get a different kind of look. I mean, you can get a couple of different looks, but I think two is like your main core looks out of this palette. And then, of course, that's inner corner. But again, that could be a look all on its own too, putting that on the lid. So it's really up to you on how you want to do this. I think that the formula, it's not the best. And I hate that, because I love Tarte. Y'all know I have been on the, fan for Tarte, okay? I have been really loving every palette they have launched lately. And I felt the three pans, and it feels the same as this. And I don't know. And I'm almost curious to buy the three pans just for curiosity. But if my curiosity is correct and I don't like it, then it's kind of a waste of money. So, I mean, it's not, because I can pass it down to my grandkids, but you know what I mean. But let's get started into this. The shade we're going to do first is Dream. So we're just going to pick that up. I think this is a great crease shade for either one of the deeper shades you decide to go for. And I don't want to say that, it's a bad palette, because it's not bad. It's not. But it's not like the formula they've had in, the Man-Eater or the Juicy, or even their, this, cheek palette, or their 25-year anniversary one. It's not that formula. The mattes are, but not the metallic shades. And that kind of makes me sad, but it's not bad. I mean, that is a pretty look, no matter how you look at it. And depending on how you apply it, that's where you're going to get a win. And I'm going to show you, because you all know I love to use a brush. Brushes for everything. But that's not the case for this palette. I am using the Tarte Fake Awake in my waterline. I think this little kit, I mean, it's not cheap, but it's not that expensive either. But I wish it would have maybe had the Tartlet, one of these, either this or the white one, probably this one to be fair, and the mascara and this, and not necessarily a lip. That way you had a full eye set type of thing. But I do get their lip. Their lips that is a good seller for them. And I even think that mascara is a pretty good seller too, to be fair. And like I said, I don't mind the look. I think the look turned out really good. It's pretty. It's easy to use if you like the color story. But it's nothing revolutionary. And let me say, I didn't pay full price for this. I bought it off the Tarte website. And I had points. And I got $30 off. So I think I only spent $5, I think. I think this was a $35 palette. Or package, now that I'm thinking about it. We're going to go into the shade Icon, which is this one right here. And we're just going to darken up the outer corner and run it through the crease. Now their mattes are their same, good formula. Blendable, pigmented, buildable, the whole 9 yards. Like, this is their regular formula. I just wish the metallics were. And in a way, you can build them up to get that, but I like them when they're already like a one swipe shadow because they're so creamy and metallic. So I don't necessarily think it was a waste of my money because I only spent $5, but I think if I would have spent full price, I may have been a little more upset. And that's kind of sad because lately, the last 2 years, Tarte's really released nice Christmas palettes, to be fair. I'm just taking that same shade Icon and running it under the lower lash line, but, closer to the lash line. I think this would be a cute little palette to do my looks for, like, if I'm going to work, just hurry up, grab this and do it. But again, if I'm looking at it like that, I can easily grab one of my Natasha Denona 5 pans and do that with, if it was the decision-making process. That was my problem. Everything's my problem because I'm slow. Okay, so now we're going to go into Movie Star. So the first brush I used was this one, which I always use this foliage shade. It's my Natasha Denona. And I picked this shade up, right? You can see it's on the brush. And it kind of just... I don't know what it's doing. Never mind. Okay, that's what it is. It's kind of not... And I get it, I'm moving it around. But generally with Tarte shadows, once you apply it, it stays. All the shimmer and glitter just, locks in right there. And this one is sort of like, I want to say blending away in a way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's the correct wording or not, but that's kind of what it did. So then I was like, okay, let me pick up this brush. Because this brush by Rapper, the 21, when it picks up a metallic shade, it lays that metallic shade down, right? So I'm going to pick it up again. And you can see it's on the brush. And we are going to lay it down and pat it on. Now with this brush, I generally just pat around and it works. But again, you can see it's almost like it's just blending away. Even though I'm really just patting, it's blending away. So I was like, okay. And I felt it and all that, and I was like, okay, it's definitely different. Something's going on, right? I can feel it, I can see it, something's up. Let me go back into Icon real quick, and because I don't want to lose the depth in this outer corner. Alright. So then I thought, okay, let's use the finger, because the finger always works. That did not sound good. Anyway, so I'm going to pick the shade up on my finger. And there it is. It's on that finger. And then we're just going to lay it on my eye. Now, this way, right off the bat, A+, right? It's laying nicely. It's doing what it should. So, with that, I concluded that the finger is going to be your best method of putting these shadows on your lids. And that's fine. I don't have a problem with it. It's not something I usually do, but I don't have a problem doing that, to make something work. But even doing that, like usually Tarte shadows, they do not, like they don't, They don't necessarily hide my wrinkles. Like, I don't want to say that. But, and they don't make them look older either. And I'm not necessarily thinking they're making them look older in my lids, but you can definitely, like, I can see every crease and cranny in my lid now. So, I don't know. And maybe I'm just having a bad makeup day. Like, totally could be. Alright, we're going to go into Sparkle, which is this shade right here. Now, this shade, on this little teeny brush, you are sparkling, okay? You're going to be seen from all over. Look at that. Amazing, right? But this is the only shade that does that. And again, if you mess with it too much, it starts to blend away. It's like these metallic shades just want to blend away. I don't know. It just, and maybe I expect too much from Tarte now. You know, it's like you keep giving us banger after banger. That's just what I expect. But I don't think that's wrong either, you know? I mean, we don't have money to just throw away. And when we do buy something, we do expect it to be the best, you know? I'm using my eyelash curler from Ciroc to curl the lashes. And then I'll go in with that Tartelette XL mascara. It is one of those like pointy brushes, pokey brushes, rubber brushes. There you go. So do be careful, because if you get it, you know, it's gonna hurt. So I was being very careful, and I got my magnifying mirror because I'm like, we ain't playing this game. And like I said, I do like the way it looks on my lashes. And if it wears well, it may be a new favorite for this. And if it's a tubing mascara, like, that'd be cool too. And it separates them nicely. It really does give me length and separation. And it's not even bad to use for the bottom lashes. Again, just be careful not to poke yourself with it. But I'll be honest, so far, the launches have not grabbed my attention, and years past have been so much better than this year's launches. I feel. Maybe I'm wrong, and I haven't seen them all, and not all of them have been launched, so there could be good ones yet to come, I have no doubt. But, like, I haven't even bought the Pat McGrath. Like, I just keep saying that to myself every day. And I'm like, I haven't bought it. And generally, I'm like right on that website at launch. But it just looks so much like her other Christmas palettes, the bigger ones, that I'm like, do I even need it? How often do I even use those bigger Christmas palettes? Not often. I don't even know if I can say that I got my money out of them, you know? I mean, I know I'll get it because I can't resist, like, the collector in me, the having everything together, will get it. But as far as, like, being intrigued or thinking it's something revolutionary, I don't. Now, the only thing that really has, sort of, is those 2-pan palettes. That formula I'm curious about. But if it's the same shadow that's in the bigger one, Except at the 2-pan, I'm going to be so disappointed. And I know that. I'm personally almost waiting on a review for it, to be honest with you. Just on those 2 pans. Not necessarily the bigger palette. That I want for my own opinion. But the 2-pan, because I'm like, do I need them? Do I not? And as far as the 5-pan, I think I'm just going to get the purple one and not the neutral one, because I have that in her color story already, you know, so many times over. But I will say this mascara is looking so nice. Like, I really like that mascara. That's kind of the win out of this little kit thing, to be honest. Because, I mean, the lip I knew I liked. I have these, you know. I'll apply more so you can see it. And it does, like, kind of juice up your lips. It doesn't burn or it's not cooling or anything like that. It's just very nourishing. You don't want to put too much on now. But yeah, I definitely like it. But the palette it didn't disappoint me. I don't want to say that. It just let me down a little bit. Do I think it's worth full price? No. No. I think if you could get at 25, then it's worth it. So if it was $10 less, I would say go for it. So that's something to think about too. But yeah, so far these Christmas launches just haven't really impressed me at all. Other than the blushes. Now the blushes have. The Tarte blushes, win. Hourglass, win. Too Faced, win. Like, those have all impressed me. Formula's good. The color's good. The like the pigment, the blendability, all that stuff. The shades themselves, the colors of them, amazing. I think I just repeated that twice. Y'all, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. But anyway, yeah, I will play with it more and see. That's where we're going to end that. But I wouldn't rush out. I don't think you're missing. Like, if it, which it's not, but if it were to sell out, you're not missing anything, okay? Because this is the best thing, and you can buy this on their website in the, you know, a travel size even to try it out, or just might as well get the big one. Or these, you can buy these. So again, the only thing really selling out is the palette, if it should, and it's not. So you're good. I can't imagine in this world that that's sold out unless they only bought like 1,000, you know. But anyway, I will let you go. Let me know your thoughts on it. And it has anything launched that has caught your eye? And if so, what? That way, maybe I need to take a second look at something. Or maybe you guys are seeing something I'm not. Because I don't want to waste my money any more than I want you to waste yours. But then again, if one of us has to do it, like, it'll be me because I'm the fool. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I try to upload every day but Sunday. Sometimes I can achieve that, sometimes I can't. We shall try, though. We shall try. And I will see you in the next one. Till then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.